Hey, good evening. How are we all doing? Hey, Twisted. I need to find a pair of glasses quick. My left eye is starting to wander. Well, I've gone a bit home and away. Right. So I'm ready to rock. Spending none of these. Interesting when all these other skills come in. Spread gel points kind of thin, but the intelligence is really going to take. Really going to have to pick and choose what you spend on now. And your awareness goes up, sniping, camouflage, survival, pretty much. Yeah. Interesting. Education and psychology. Interesting one. Sailing, there's one for Willy. Alright, let's drop in, see where it's going to throw me. Yep. Forget about that. Let's go, it's been a while. A little one life, no skills. See where it's going to pop me on the map. No mega schlong this time. Where are we? Here we are. Navy Yard. There's a town there. I think that's where I'm going to head to. Put up there. B3? No, is that? Yeah, not far from the traders. I'll hit that town there first. Yeah, let's do the business. Yeah, what's up, Twisted? What are you up to, mate? How you been? It's kind of nice to start again. I can't wait for, even though I'm carrying my main character over one more time, I've done the last 2 updates just for the first time, really. Because obviously when game's in full release, it's going to wipe. Carry it over one more time. It's nice just to start again, so I'm actually looking forward to 0.95. Just to go with another base and nothing. No, there's no wipe. I'm on my second account. I'm on my admin account, obviously, because my main account is my main one. You know, that's going pretty well, but this one I can fart around with and do stuff. But I've got no admin help, not using no admin powers or nothing. But this one I can afford to re-roll and stuff. I can still look after the stream hangout later on. Just remove the locks and replace them. I'm playing a little, what's that, World of War? World of Warcraft. Hey, what's up, bums? I died yet? No, mate, I've only just, I've only just got in. I am Here we go, A4. Yeah, just fancy the bumble about. Obviously, you know, I love starting again at the beginning, so no skills. It's no different really to my main character when I start at the beginning, when I re-roll him. Gonna need the cash card. Hey Ricky, good to see you, man. Yeah, I see you got your PC sorted. Would you have to get some storage for it? Some more meat on Seagull's lip. Oh, you learn some recipes. Yeah, that's a good thing with the character. At least when you carry it over, you're learning stuff. I'm just looking forward to full release, you know, when you can really get stuck in and get going. Hey Rosie, how you doing? What is everybody up to on this fine Monday night? Did you manage to get back to work, Ros? Well, not back to work, but did all your servers get sorted at work after getting flooded? Has work dried up yet? Hey James, evening mate, good to see you. Welcome along. I had to put 1 TB SSD in there. Too much power washing simulator on it. Do you know what? I'm surprised you're not loaded with those simulator games instead. There's loads of them. Just about to spin around the rock pile then. Keep forgetting they've nerfed that. That's a long time coming though. You trouble from the other night, are you, Mr. Kelly? Puppets of that. There we go. I can see some locals over there. You forgot about that, pretend you're not here, Rosie. I was thinking of doing most of the stream this week, doing those horde events. Oh, look how slow that went in, the awareness, look, because I've got nothing. That usually zips in, when I hit the right mouse button, that usually zips in pretty fast. Look how slow that is, look. Wow. Got what it's like with those skills. Come home from work, cook dinner for the family, got kids to best, and now you're in relax mode. Best way to get them to bed twisted, full bellies. Hopefully they sleep through tonight. That should do. Let's knock up a... yeah, new tutorial system looks quite in-depth. So that's going to be really good for new players. From what I've seen of it, it goes through absolutely everything. Last time was a little basic. But mind you, there again, if you look at this game, even from a new player, you've only got to click on everything, it tells you what it is. Now, you don't get that in, like, DayZ. You got to figure stuff out for yourself. Which I quite like. I do like that struggle. Right, let's do some kind of pokey jabby thing. And we'll get moving. Is there a prostate simulator game? Oh, there is. Oh dear. You should get that surgeon simulator game, Ricky. Oh my god! Well, I remember when I first played that. So I think it's Shift. Might be, was it A, W, D, and space. Your fingers sit on the keyboard really nice, and that's like your whole left hand. So every time you push one of those buttons, the fingers close. You've got to try and operate on poor Bob on the table. Yeah, there is some crazy games in Steam. Like I said, the funniest one I ever got was House Party. I think I got for about £3 or £4 when it came out years ago, and just literally wet myself playing that. Absolutely, I just can't believe there's games like that. It's funny as hell. My work is drying up, Ros. Oh, good. All good. Yeah, Surgeon Simulator is really good. Definitely. Funny as hell. Drunken Bar Fight. I ain't seen that one. Just finished playing Invincibles. You know, honestly, I think the next big game I'm probably waiting for to come out, I think the trailer's coming out December. I sort of reckon it's going to be between March next year and April the following year, but I could see it coming out next April. That's GTA 6. And that's going to be a mega seller, that game. That's probably the only game I'll play as near enough as much as the Swing. I'll probably start streaming that as well. Drunken Bar Fight is in VR. Oh shit. Yeah, I'll need to get VR. I want to play this in VR. I know you lot keep saying I puke my ring up, but start bar fights and you can pick most stuff up and hit people with it. Yeah, you got to be careful swinging that around, swinging your fist around your living room. Start taking out your TV. It's funny, I like seeing those videos where people do that. Get them in VR and they're smashing out their TV, they're falling over. That is absolutely hilarious. But yeah, did you see them messages I put up in Discord, from Tommy, mentioning about the horde system and stuff, and how things are going to change in towns. Doesn't really seem much different from us. Obviously we're going to get more puppets in town, probably, flooding about, but it's going to be interesting to see how it works. The good thing is it won't cause us to change our gameplay style on now. We're used to that stuff anyway. Before the modifier cap, it used to be absolutely crazy. We had hordes in bunkers, 144 bloody puppets. I think that constitutes as a horde. Yeah, puppets spawning on loud noises. They're saying something about animals will too. Yeah, so I think it's going to be a case of going on noise again, isn't it? I think. We're on here, noise is your worst enemy, so it's not something you tend to make too much of anyway. If you do, that's where you get people obviously dying constantly. Wonder how Sammy will act. Yeah, that's on its own system as it is. Yeah, I'm just wondering how it's going to work, because for the modifier cap, people were causing overloads on their servers, lagging, obviously too many base building elements, too high loot, people got wardrobes of ammo and weapons, where really you want to collect your weapons and use them as you go. So it's going to be interesting to see. Oh, that's a struggle. Yeah, I did see that. It's not going to mean shitloads. I don't think you're going to get them in the abandoned bunkers, are you? Because that would just avoid the point of abandoned bunkers. You get horde spawn in there, trampling around, you're going to get the razors dropping. Yeah, it'd also be nice to see what kind of granular control we get over those settings as well, because that's the most important thing. Because even though hardcore servers, they're making their way up now. People are starting to realise that the gameplay is better that way. I'd even incorporate, if I was doing PvP, I'd do it the same way. The ammo is tough, more crafting ammo based, and Yeah, not in the Band Bunkers tweets. Yeah, it just wouldn't make sense at all. But yeah, towns definitely. But we sort of had that here before the modifier cap was on. You know, they probably wouldn't have got rid of it. They would have got rid of it, I think, in the end because of boards and AI. And I think the major thing was people just not understanding how to set it up properly, and then having to continuously. What makes a good server owner is continuously working and understanding the settings and tweaking it as the server grows and with player numbers, which you have to do. Never ever had any lag on the server or any issues. Oh, it's mainly people's internet connection where you get that sort of stuff, but never any sort of game related stuff. Yeah, probably similar idea to AB spawning. Yeah, we'll have to see. Oh, the yeah, twisted, which you can make nails and bolts from scrap metal. I actually, I actually liked the hunt for nails. Where you know, you'd find them and you might find the odd box, and some people would report they hadn't found a few nails for a couple of days. But you get there. I actually prefer that because metal scrap's abundant. Even on here, you'll find 2 bits of metal scrap in each vehicle. So you'll always be able to get nails, which that just makes it a bit easier for me. Hey JC, howdy man, good to see you. Robert, good evening. How are you, man? No, 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 not single player, mate. You know I don't do single player no more. Not that I don't like single player. It was just I felt that it never had the um, work put into it as multiplayer. I used to love it, but things used to despawn a lot, and not only that, you log out a single player, things stop growing, things stop happening. We're on the multiplayer server, things continue. So I was always doing my single player sort of on here, but no, I'm on my actual admin account, but no admin powers, just re-rolled it, and just no skills. Yeah. Oh, JC, tactical pajamas. Ah, yeah. Welcome to the server, mate. I know you said you was looking for a good hardcore server. Well, mate, as far as I'm concerned, this is the number one out there, mate. Just looking to grow it, looking to grow the player base, player numbers, and you know, it's tough, but it's doable, very doable. It's not quite where I want it yet. Ramped up with some of the settings. Just waiting for some more things to come. It's a by full release. These start. I've got a very good understanding of the settings, how everything works, and just enables me to provide a really good server experience for all you guys and girls. Hey series, making nails would be great. Yeah. Oh, you missed Saturday bums. We had horde events at the end. Last sort of 45 minutes. I think I'm going to do the whole stream this week if you're up for it with horde events. We do some different ones because you've got quite a lot of events on there. So maybe we could do one where shotguns only, like one of the things where I'll only drop in animals, like instead of all puppets and everyone. But it was funny seeing everyone just getting chased by puppets, PvPing each other and the puppets. It was absolutely hilarious. I was dying to laugh the other night. Yeah, no, yeah. See, if you're in survival mode, you better make your own nails in real life. Yeah, it does make sense. I just hope it doesn't make it too easy. Or if they get, are they going to get rid of the boxes of nails you can find then, and the boxes of bolts? I'd be happy with that. They're going to do away with the boxes of bolts and nails that you can find around, but they probably won't. Or make them rarer, I guess. Oh, JC spawned into the middle of Z1. Oh boy. Yeah, just casual jog, just find the odd punty of fig and stuff along the way, and just head for that fresh water. You'll get there by the time you get down to the red. It was serious, yeah, it was a laugh. That was funny. Oh, Kilroy said to me, I think it was Kilroy said to me, oh, what about you having to do all that work? I went, no, it's not work at all. I said, for me in drone mode, I said, you lot are providing entertainment where I'm dropping puppets and, you know, as soon as they hear gunfire left or right, they don't know what they're doing, and it's great for people to see. So I just absolutely loved it. Absolutely loved it. So yeah, I'm all for doing that. I don't mind. Waffling away, and I've got puppets respawning. Oh, that's a struggle. Where I rolled Skinny over twice, I haven't had the 0-0'd out strength for a few updates now. Yeah, you can tweak all the spawning of items and stuff and where they spawn, and I might leave that stuff till after the game's in full release, because updates knock things out and other things come out. So rather than create all that work, the server works great as it is at the minute, and it's great that I've got Bones help with the files, because otherwise I'd be lost sometimes. JC might as well write off that first 250 gross. Yeah, but if you're unlucky enough to get killed by a puppet, and oh mind you, can choose a sector then, can't you? And that's 1,000, mate. And one fig out of 30 plants. Puppet spawns about 50 meters from me on the road. Yeah, you'd only find about 10, a dozen wild puppets now, something like that. They're not as prominent as they were. I do miss having that modifier cap up, because we used to have it on anywhere from 13 to 17, and obviously then puppets multiply on top of that as well. Sometimes there was some big numbers in the wild, but it worked really well on here. Yeah, cactus are decent. The odd time I've spawned in the Z's, I think I was down in Z0 down here. So I'll just look at fresh water. So you got fresh water there. I think I was in Z1, yeah, down the bottom. That was it. I was below the train factory. As much as you want to sit and try and hit some loot in there, just bypass it straight up across the bridge. And I think by the time I got to the fresh water right here, I think I was on about 0 on the red on the water. And once you get up into the green areas, there's plenty of stuff. Yeah, you can't dilly-dally around down in the Z's. So I haven't found a fig. Even when someone planted a tree in the garden at the stream hangout, I didn't get one in there either. I missed the modifier. No, Mr. Shit. No, I do miss that modifier. Yeah, 100%. Like I say, it was only that people that were were just blasting it up like to the max, and then messing up the server. Living on fruit and veg is the way to go. Yeah, just watch what mushrooms you pick. Stay away from the red one. Oh, you're down this way, JC. You're sort of around now. Yeah, make your way across the bridge because the nearest fresh water is just above the fish factory. That's what I'll do. I'll just trot up there on a jog. Once you go through the first lot of wild puppets, you're okay sprinting for a little bit. They're on about a 3 to 4 minute respawn, so you're okay sprinting for a couple of minutes. You've been living on seeds mostly. Were you a bird? I've got a knife there, I'll have that. Yeah, you can cross the railway bridge, mate, yeah. There's a well in this town, Roz. Look how slow that pullback is. Look. Oh, hello. Be careful I don't accidentally jump out the window. Oh, thank you, Robert. Gifted 5 memberships. Legend, mate. Thank you, Robert. Much appreciated, mate. Thank you very much. Very kind of you, mate. I think having a crosshair for bow and basting, never practicing melee, perhaps would be the biggest learning curve. Yeah, spear's a bit dodgy. Always best having an axe or something like that. Third person always, I usually fight in melee. Very difficult in first person. Hey, evening, Louis. Good to see you, mate. How are you, buddy? Gonna go stove some zombie heads in for a bit. Cheers, bums. Thanks, man. No problem, mate. Absolutely enjoy your streams and videos. Thanks, man. Oh, dude. Oh, did he? That can do that. Oh, it did. Come on, Skinny. Pull it like you're pulling your plonker. Come on. That's good to hear, Louis. Yeah, I'm good. Thanks, man. Right, muzzle goes on. On the sewing kit, at least I better repair those and have a little bit of room. Oh, what is he? Yeah, he starts to do some nutty things, that puppet. Oh, hello. Yeah, I couldn't draw the bow back quick enough just yet. Be on 0, 0, 0. Oh, look, nearly up to basic archery already, so that'll get a little bit faster pulling the bow. Yeah. And a bit of awareness and a little bit of survival. That's good because you can see from at least your early bit of gameplay what you're actually getting, which is not a lot. What? Trying to look, see if there was a bag in there, but shotgun shells. Oh. Just wonder if it's worth waking them up. Played a lot of hardcore survival in DayZ and the Long Dark. 100 hours in Scum. Yeah, I like DayZ. I've got it. I've probably only played about 10 hours in DayZ. That was with bums. We just had a run round. I like the fact is that, you know, look, in here it's self-explanatory. You know, look, back with nails. You know, bow. What do you need? Long stick, improvised rope, stone knife, 2 stones. Now I tried to find stones in DayZ. Oh my giddy aunt, could I find any stones? I was looking at railway tracks, and it looks like there's loose stones there you can pick up, but there's not. And the zombie fighting in that really I find that really weird. But the survival aspects, just starting from nothing, having no map, having not know where you are, I love that. I absolutely love all that. And dirty hands, devs, dirty hands, yeah. Regan, how you doing? Did you miss anything good? No, mate. No, I've just been talking to one of these guys in chat. Interloper difficulty. What the hell is that? I played the Long Dark, Ros. No, I've got it. I've got it free on Epic ages ago. Got a couple of games on the Epic store, but no, I haven't played it. Yeah, Scum would benefit from having to purify water. I know purifying water's coming. I'm sure it is. Because obviously the lakes used to be able to drink from those, and they're gone dirty water now. So I think that is happening at some stage. But yeah, dirty hands. I've been nagging them for ages for dirty hands. Every time I can slip it into a conversation, I'll mention it. It was the only thing with the Metal with Tomislav in London. It was the only thing I actually asked him. I wasn't gonna press him about anything in the game, but later on I did say dirty. Evening, Meg. Hey, mate. Good to see you. Interlopers like spawn in the middle of nowhere at midnight. Oh shit! Middle of nowhere at midnight in a blizzard, wearing a t-shirt and dress shoes. Well, that sounds good. You love the survival aspect, then you probably love the Long Dark. Pure survival, up difficulty to make it quite hard. Yeah, I did see when it first came out. I watched about 10 minutes of it, and I thought, well, yeah, I quite like that. Because it was freezing his nuts off from the start. Oh. I think what I need to start doing, because I've got like 100 games in my Steam account, and a lot of them are survival games. Hold Your Own to Mist, DayZ to Scum. I've got loads. Journey of Life. There's loads of different ones, and they're all got their own little things about them. I need to just start bashing out some other games. Just even if I drop a couple of hours stream on one that I've never played, like in Humanity and things like that. And I'm not gonna be able to nail these. I can't pull back my bow that quick to do 3 of them. Maybe if I got that first headshot. Shot Skinny right in his nuts. Okay. Knock up some more arrows. I could do a find in a bag. Yeah, that bow's got a little bit of pullback on it now. A little bit quicker. Snow Runner. What, the driving one? The lorry one? Is that the one you're on about, mate? The one up from Mud Runner. That one? I want to go north. Go north up to B3, really. Yeah, straight up that way. I think I'll knock up another stack of arrows when I get over in the field. Oh, it is that one, Meg. Yeah, I've got that. I just ain't got no one to play it with. Like when I first played it, I was like, yeah, that's really good. The game physics on that are crazy. Oh, the zombies in DayZ aren't nearly as much of a threat. More about player versus player. Yeah, I've struggled to fight these zombies. Mind you, I've only had a few hours in the game, but they're a bit. It's a bit arcadey. I love the ragdoll physics. The puppets in this game. Just and their awareness, the puppets, the things they do, they're crazy. You've only got to watch the stream the other night when all them puppets were in, and some of the things some of them were doing were just hilarious. How much health the puppets? It depends. Like, I got no strength, and you see I was getting the headshots, even the wooden arrows. They're a little bit OP. If they hit me, it depends. Like one hit, 2 hits definitely dead. But it depends what you can get away with. Sometimes a little clip. I've had a skinny one hit me in the face, 1 hit dead. The meathead gets old, yeah, double fister dead. It just depends. Sometimes you can get away with it. And hitting a puppet, even with, if I hit a puppet with a metal sword, God, I've already got to hit him about a dozen times to get rid of him. That's a normal one. With a katana, it's a couple of hits. Kill a puppet. Obviously, it depends on your strength as well. A couple of hits less, maybe. Kill it. For less. How are you, mate? You need anything but a knife to make a shiv. That makes sense, does it? Right, I'm gonna need some more arrows, and we got 8. We got some puppets lurking about. Moody this morning. Where's the sunshine? Oh no, they're all that way. Right, I'm gonna go that way. See a few over in the woods there. Yeah, let's head up in the field, knock up some arrows, so at least I'm out of the way of the wilds. Yeah, see, it's always this sort of start of the first few hours that will frustrate players if they get caught out. You just got to remember just to take it easy. You know, because if you do a bush in front of a puppet, oh look, he's on me already. Oh, there was 6 to 8 puppets where you spawned strung out crossroad. Yeah, did they hear you when you landed? Sometimes I've dropped in the middle of some. And you just got to try and pick a route. Sneak out of there, because you've got no weapon on you at all. That's right, girl. Nowhere's safe. It makes laugh when people ask is, "Oh, I got hit from puppet in the safe zone in the traders." When there is no safe zone. I think on some, vanilla servers officials there. Are they safe zones there? Oh, they drop back in quick. Right. It's a little bit tricky. Oh, yeah. This is where people end up getting nailed early on. It's come out of puppets back there, and you've got them just scattered out over there somewhere as well. You can go the long way around. You're probably going to have them up in the woods there too. Oh, I'm pushing the right mouse now. Look at that couple of second delay before that goes in. That's all you got to do. You see them wild ones, just take your time. Just try and circumnavigate around them. Yeah, you'd always get a couple of stragglers. God, he heard me, didn't even see me. Oh shit, here we go. This is when things could get a bit tasty. Shit, I've got to be on the ball here. Oh crap. I might not get out of this. Never doubt yourself, mate. Yeah, so all it takes is to alert a couple of puppets. And you're not ready. You go and dump that. No. So you need to get past your mental block without the crosshair. It's actually better without it. Once you get used to it, you go back to playing on the server with the crosshair will put you off. Because especially, like the distance I usually nail puppets from, a long way away headshots, the dot's no good. You got to aim, meters above their heads. So you start to get that understanding of where you need to aim, how high you need to aim, and with the headshots as well. Even from puppets running at you from a distance, you'll always know how far to aim above them. It's a very, very good thing to have to your gameplay. Draw a dot in the middle of your screen. What do you want to do that for? Yeah, as you see when I jumped over them rocks, the puppets got held up a little bit, which allowed me to get a few shots off. If I was on open ground here, I'd have had no chance. I'll be dead already. Oh. some chicken. Love that. I didn't have my right earphone on. Damn, didn't hear which direction it was. I tell you what, because I'm used to hunting on the other account, it's very difficult in those skills to determine the direction it's coming from. I think it's this way. I wouldn't draw a dot on the screen anyway. You basically got it. Tip of the arrow. But it's just slightly left, about a mil. No way I'm going to find where this chicken is. Yeah, no, straight up, JC. It was one of the first things I got rid of when I got my server in. It was one of the only things I didn't like having on the screen when I was playing. I first played the game. I just thought it was a little bit off-putting. I know you can turn even the whole HUD off for a more simulated experience. But it does. The arrow basically points the way anyway. It just depends, obviously, on your strength. Obviously, I can't shoot it that far. It drops pretty quick. Let's see what we got already. A little bit on awareness, a little bit on survival. Running 2%, endurance on 1%. And I've got basic archery that will go up to. See, the thing with this character, I can never ever experience past basic anything until I get to, I think it's maybe 2 strength or 2.5, 2.5 strength. Nothing will go up into medium until that. So I've never got that far. I think my main account's on 1.6 strength, 1.5 constitution. So they've gone up. They've gone up really well balanced because I play quite balanced. So they've gone up quite nice. So I'll carry it over one more, 0.95, and then obviously full release it'll be a wipe for everyone's character. And these wilds are on a little bit of a quick one. Arrows, arrows, arrows. What the? The bear. Wait. He's just gone to sleep. Let's get rid of some of these fellas. Shit. shit, Skinny's coming. Who the hell was that?
Hello.
Oh, puppets. Sounded like Kilroy. You can take those with you, pal. It looks like he's sniffing the air. Smell a skinny meat stick over in the distance. Oh, oh. What is he doing? Oh, I do not want to get tangled up with those lot. They let somebody else's dregs you've got to be careful of, especially when it comes to puppets. Make sure there's stragglers behind. They get nailed. Yeah, I won't plan on going too far left, Roz. Hearing that, just keep my ears out, see if he's getting any closer, but I think we're good. He's way there, he's way over in the distance. Yeah, I see that. Oh boy. That's all I need to get to though, is basic archery. Just get past that first sort of half an hour. You'd think I've got bloody advanced archery, wouldn't you? Now, should they make it harder? I don't know. Should they make it not 2 headshots to kill a puppet with a wooden arrow? I know the stone tip ones and that they fly a bit further, and so they do no more damage, because if a wooden one headshot, see, a stone tip one and a metal tip one should therefore kill a puppet. But a wooden arrow, no, I'd be quite happy if they nerfed it. I don't think there's anyone that uses the 20-pound bow as much as me. It's the only thing I've been using since 0.3. So if you know what I'm asking for, it makes sense. Because basically from this first hour, even first half hour, you're nailing puppets. Basic archery, you can see he's pulling the bow back quick enough. So I would consider myself, yeah, at the stage now where it's all good. Obviously, vehicle-wise, I won't be able to repair anything because I don't have the engineering, don't have the survival to make certain things. So you still got to think about what you're doing. Go try and find a biggie bag. Guy just casually biking by bears. Anyone else here? Benny Hill, yeah. Really wish they'd do away with the hunting mechanics. Yeah, well, the animals did spawn in before. I think again it's optimization. It's all to do with what's coming. You imagine hordes come, AIs come in. If they left the puppet modifier cap, servers would be just wash with rife with lag, and especially not so much servers like this, because I know how to work the settings, and you have to keep tabs of it. But you know, if you've got 50, 60 players on the server, they've got bases, and you've got like 1,000 base building elements, and everyone's got 10, 20 wardrobes of gear, and there's the normal puppets, there's hordes, there's the wild animals, the birds that are in, they took out those because of optimization. So you had all that adding to it as well. So that'll all come back at some stage. And I guess they've just got to figure out how to squish everything into one box type thing, with it all running smoothly. I don't know much about game stuff and development, but all I know is it's not easy. But I absolutely love this game. It's, I've not played a game this much. It's sort of every day. I've been on it every day. I don't think there's a day gone by where I haven't logged in to SCUM since went free. Grown with the game, seen it change, but it's still got its core thing. For me, I've always hit the nail on the head. It works best on hardcore settings. 100%. We need more, and I can see people start to say it now. We need more survival. We need more PvE stuff, and hordes and tougher this and tougher that. Well, this server's been playing like that for a long time anyway, because it's the way I've set it. So, you know, horde puppets and crazy. This is not going to be anything new to this server. If you've been playing on it, you'd be quite used to it. You know, we move around like this, so we tend not to make much noise anyway. So if it's based on a noise factor, then we're going to be fine. Just play your game normally, and you'll be good. Oh, look at that. Let's go find a puppet. Should be one in here. Right. Oh, Kilra was about, wasn't he? So they would have already spawned in and maybe despawned. And that's the other thing, JC, when there's players about, puppets will spawn a little bit funky. You lot moaning that there's no thread. Look, I found a bit straight away. No problem. Oh, crap. Oh, calm down, Skinny. I wish I'd advanced archery in real life. I ain't done archery for years. Streamer loot, Meg. They always find nails and thread. I never seem to have an issue with it. Oh, vanilla loot, man. I would have had a big backpack. I'd have had guns by now and... Prepare these bad boys. Squish a bit of stuff in there. I just envisaged Saturday night, this town just being flooded with puppets. And players getting chased. Oh, mate, that was freaking funny. I watched it back, I was just laughing my head, especially when we ran through the torpedo factory to get the bikes. That was just the do or death run, that was. Oh, seeing as Kilroy's on the bike, I wonder if he's had his sticky mitts around town. Get him in the head. Oh, God. No, to be honest, I can't remember the last time I actually found a backpacking game. I think it was actually in the fuel station. Huh? Oh, my shoes. Hold on. Where where did they come from? Why have I got leather shoes? Where's my trainers gone? The hell? Hey. Oh, man. Wally. My trainers gone then. Where did they go? Did anyone notice where my trainers went? Oh, no. Oh dear, I have to look out for some shoes there. Can't lockpick anyway, so you put your decks into stealth. Yeah, I'm the same with lockpicking. I need to craft up one of those locks and just, you know, when you're in game sometime, just sit there and pick it and get your skills up. Now I did put some of the skill multipliers up a little bit. I think I put lockpicking up to 2, like farming, brawling, flying, I think medical and farming. Because they're the ones that are not really affecting the gameplay as such, but they're things you'll do on the side. Just to gain a few more skill points in those things. Yeah, I can fix them, but I don't want them. Where's my trainers gone? I don't know how I picked them up. Oh, where I cut the puppet up. My shoes back. My trainers. I forgot where I cut that puppet up now. Is it up here? Oh. Ah, there they are. Idiot. Yeah, there we go. Sweet. Right, go find some food. Yeah. Let's head down towards the shop. Hey, Ray Kit. Good to see you, brother. Legend in the house. Oh, hey, man. Good to see you. Oh, a little busy. Come on, big boy, let's go. Oh, don't miss him, mate. Yeah, thanks, brother. Much appreciated. How you been? What you been up to? Keeping busy? Mate, I can't wait for 0.95, that's for sure. Looking forward to seeing what the horde system's about as well. Some more arrows done. Let's get out of here. Oh shit! Oh, that's not good. That's not good. That's not good. That's not good. Oh, there's more than one. There's more than one. Here we go, Skinny. Holy crap. You're quite lively tonight. Are you want to climb down here, mate? Yeah, Horde's going to be insane. I can't wait. Can't wait. I hope they bring out that puppet, that bashes down the door as well. And I think that's only doors that are open. I think I heard on that one, that puppet. So if you, oh, what the? What the hell happened there? Is he inside the house? Oh, he is as well. It technically already had horse, yeah. It was sort of did before the puppet cap anyway. Right, let's go out and do some more arrows. Yeah, because when they first dropped that puppet cap, it just pulled the rug from under this server, because we literally had no puppets on. There was, because that is the danger. So the environment's the danger here. The puppets, 1-2 hits you dead. So I'm glad they put the modifier one back up and they put the puppet numbers back up. You know, there was a lot of people moaning. Like I say, I've stayed away from any negativity to do with the game, anything. Because I know it's whatever they do is for the best for the future of the game. So we just had to adapt the server to the changes that the devs bring out. But yeah, no, 100% I'm glad they put back up the puppet numbers, because it did give an element of danger. Even though there's about 30-40% less puppet numbers on the server. We never had any lag or any issues, because you have to really, like I say, you have to tweak the settings on a regular basis, depending on how many players you got on the server and what sort of loot system and assets. You know, a lot on the PvP servers, you've got big bases, huge bases, tons of loot in there. You know, you got 60-70 bases on the server. It's going to get pretty wild on there when it comes to server lag. It's always been an issue, having that stability of them size servers and that amount of assets and players on. So that's why I believe hardcore is the best way. It sort of shaves it down a bit and encourages people to use what they're actually getting, rather than, ooh, look at my shiny AK, and ooh, look at my Val, and they go out and shoot the damn thing. I'll have to jump back on Ray's server next week, I think, for a blitz around there. Just have to be a bit more eyes in the back of my head on, on that server after that last time. Damn. It's been ages since I've done a bit of base building and PvP, and I think last time it was with Gerald and Chongo, and where was we on? It might have been, can't remember what server it was. It's a while ago. And I think the very first base raid I went on was with Gerald and Chongo. And they blew us all up. I was trying to use the pop bombs to get in the base, and blew us all up. Oh dear, never forget that. Right, still in hunt for a damn bag. Alright, we're getting some food. Oh, getting the old munch. Is there a server setting to prevent puppets from spawning on players? No. Puppets don't spawn on players, but there is something that causes it, which I found out for the first time probably a couple of months ago. Because there were these stories where, oh, I was looting in the building and puppets spawned on top of me, and I'm like, well, no, how's that possible? But what had happened, I found that I logged into, I was in B3. I was walking up down the road to, no, C3, so I was walking down the road to the police station, just doing what I'm doing, pinging puppets, and I noticed to the garage to the right there was a Leica. So by the time I was outside the police station and I shot one of the puppets, I heard the Leica engine go, and as soon as I heard that Leica engine go, I saw puppets just drop literally feet in front of me. So they're the puppets that spawned in when that player dropped in. They must have logged out there, so when they logged in, the players in the exterior and interior puppets are on 0 check-in times. That's what you want, because when you get to POIs, you want the puppets to be there. So that's the only thing that will cause puppets spawning around a player, or basically in front of them. That means another player's logged in to the vicinity, so another player's logged in very close to you. But apart from that, the puppets won't drop in on you, unless I think even if you got the check-in time on a few minutes, so they'll drop in town while you're around there. But the way I've got them is that you'll see them here, so you'll work through town, and then by the time you get over to the other end of town, they'll be sort of dropping in then. So it's offset the way they drop in. Try and keeping it real and not stupid. But you get some crazy things sometimes. You sort of see some things that won't make sense, but yeah, that was one that eluded me for a little while until it actually happened. It's good because things like that help you understand the settings more, and there is some things that you can't do with regards to puppet spawning. Like the long dark, extreme scarcity and danger makes every resource more precious to find. Makes more interesting game plan choices. Yeah, like I said, JC, the settings on here aren't as ramped as I want them. I don't want to totally isolate new players, less experienced players. But this is, and yeah, I'll blow my trumpet now. It's only after a couple of years. This is the most balanced hardcore server you'll find out there. A few more things are going to get ramped up. Now, once full release comes, vehicle prices will go back up. There's a few things I've reeled back, like the fame and making bicycles accessible, where there's no vehicle spawning, and it is tough. It takes that while to get going. You need 400 fame to unlock the vehicles, so that takes some going. Where they nerfed the fame for searching, I'll put it up 0.5. So, you know, fame does go up very slow on it compared to a lot of servers. I've been on servers where I see people with 20,000 fame, and I'm like, what the hell is that about? But yeah, it's all got to be worthwhile. Everything's got to be done for a reason. So, you know, you want to plan your journeys. The fuel and the fuel burn, the battery depletion, etc. That was always, I worked really hard on getting that, but then since they brought the batteries in and everything needs to be charged to go in now, you've got to take that into consideration, because people will be constantly charging and using, like, it will go too much. I don't want people to be spending overly crazy amounts of time on doing too much mundane stuff. It's got to be more, it's got to be balanced. So there's still a lot to work on, and I'm just looking forward to seeing what new settings are coming, so I can just get my head around that and just make it a better experience for everybody on the server. That is my main goal. Oh, what are you doing up there? See, they've definitely made the skinny puppets more resilient. He would jumped over that first fence if he'd have been a gunner. I thought he was going to jump in the bloody window then. Right, go get some food. Okay, let's not get some food. Mind you, I'm close to C3. There's a few bases up there. Have any of you not got any veg in your garden? Yeah, so if the new horde system in towns, like Tommy said in his tweet, enjoy the new, enjoy the boring looting. It's far from boring, but if it's going to be based on noise, then we ain't got to worry at all. I'm looking forward to having a go on that at the tutorial system, because that really does look in depth. Give players a really good, new players a really good understanding of how everything works. Man, they definitely have toughened up, haven't they, them skinnies? They're my favourite puppets on the server. You know, I was thinking that if I'd have spawned up near D4, I'd have gone and got the airplane, because thinking about it, it's the only vehicle that spawns on my server that's 100% that's full of fuel that you could use. And it's up there and in B2. Apart from that, it's just you're lucky if you find a mountain bike. But I think in 0.95, I'm not going to carry the gold over. I'm going to wipe it. I'm going to drop mountain bikes to like 50 fame and like 500 bucks. So at least people will be able to get a mode of transport, and then it's about climbing the fame ladder to get the 400 fame to be able to unlock the vehicles, and then obviously get the cash for that. The Leica's prices, as you know, are reeled in a bit. They used to be like 70, but I think they're on 35, no, 45, 50. So in full release, they will be going back up to a normal price. Because they just backed off a couple of things, not to make it any less difficult, but just to give access, especially to bikes to the players, because the ones that spawn around, there's no separate thing for mountain bikes and city bikes like there used to be. It's just bicycle, so it spawns what it wants. I used to have no city bikes and all mountain bikes, because the city bikes are absolutely they're fun, but boy, yeah, puppets will catch you on them. I had a skinny one chase me across the whole grid square. I couldn't get away from it. Until I eventually got to a big hill. But like I say, it adds to the element of danger, because if that's the only thing about it, you got to use it. No, mind you, I think I left it. No, the ground at my city bike, yeah, that was it. Ground swallowed it up. I weren't too sad to see it go. Absolute idiot. What you... Oh, the puppets, I love them. Food. Got veg in the box on your roof and beer and meat. God, what do you think this is, a PV server? And that JC's inviting himself over for dinner. Where do we see complete quests on your server? Go into server info, server quests up the top, and there's 10 active quests at the minute. And then when you ready to hand any in, we have the quest handing room, so just post in there whatever quest is ready to hand in, and myself or one of the admins will get round to you. carrying that crap around for? Sounds like more than one. I know there's the one upstairs, but... Oh, he's there. Shit. Yeah, I really want the puppet that breaks down the door. I think if you was to run in one of these buildings with him chasing you, he's going to... like if you was to run in here, he'd be able to bash that door down. Now, from what I read, they won't bash down doors with locks on. So the only way I can see people exploiting that is carrying locks, basic locks on them. So they run in a building, throw a lock on, even in, you know, if you're injured. Get on there. So I was sort of hoping that they would be able to break into your base, but then I suppose if you've got one out in there and someone draws one to someone's base, and he starts, and yeah, it's an easy way to raid someone's base, get a puppet do it for you. It's going to be interesting to see how that works. What's that puppet doing? Not walking. It's walking up on something. Carrying around an extra kilo, Ross. Oh, you're about those trousers. Yeah. Yeah, fun trying to find those 25 earthworms, though, mate. It's not that easy. It's sort of, you search the riverbank, and it's quite a chunk before you got to go down before you can search the next one. I think I walked the entire. I think I started from here, yeah, in C3, and I was on the left side. I walked the entire river, all the way around, all the way back, and only found one earthworm. There's other people that have found loads. It just depends. It's the unknown, isn't it? It's the unknown. That's why I always try to do everything on multiplayer, even testing stuff. And when new items and stuff come in, I try to do them on multiplayer. If I need to record and it's night time, then I'll drop into single player. But like I say, some things don't quite marry up in multiplayer as they do in single player. Like for example, when done that last update, I was in single player and I couldn't attach the guns to the side of the plane, but it worked in multiplayer. And obviously, I didn't realise until after I'd done the video and I was in multiplayer, so I didn't mention them at all. But when I see Raykit doing it, and he couldn't attach them, so I think he was in single player as well. But that's why I prefer doing stuff on multiplayer now. Even my solo, sort of my single player episodes I do on here, because everything still moves and grows and loot gets taken, so you log on, you don't know a bit who's been about, and it's all those unknowns. Adds those extra unknown factors to your survival and makes for a better survival experience. Single player good if you're new. Oh, what is that puppet doing? Look at him. Definitely looking forward to the day where the puppets are working right. You know, they're not sort of walking through walls and stuff like that, because they deserve it. This game's so good, and the physics and the puppets, they're brilliant. And they deserve for it to be bang on. Oh, this is it. Where's the food on? Yeah. Make my way up to the lake. Let's make my way north. This is the bugger up. This is the one that gets me sometimes. The one facing the wrong way. Gotta be straight in and just... Oh, not like that. Well, look how young they look. How young they look there. Look. Oh. Always laugh when I see that picture. Cannot make a skin backpack. Yeah, probably could as it goes. I'm not really in desperate need. Not really got any sort of plans other than staying alive. Right, where's the old... There we go. Yeah, if I was playing a normal one rig, I probably would have done one by now. Just on a thrive and survive tonight. I can hear one mooching around somewhere. There he is. Oh, bad shot, Skinny. The other two go. The hell? Used to be called the Lake District. So many of you living up there. The bloody Centre Park's more like it. Oh, there we go, nice. What we need. I'm going to carry all that loot without a big backpack. The base is half the ground. I'm safe up there. Yeah, the awareness has definitely changed that. It affects tear everything. Like where I've got none at the minute, I'm going to push the right mouse. Like usually when I hit the right mouse on my other account, it zooms in straight away, but I'm going to hit it now. And that took it. Look, you saw the time there. Usually I'll just go now and it zooms straight in. So you need to get your awareness up. But yeah, it does affect. As you can hear, when you hit your right mouse button, all the sounds dull down around you, and you can sort of focus in, see which direction the puppets and noise is coming from. But at the minute on nothing, it all sounds the sort of same. I bet you any money there's a cabbage in here. Always end up with a cabbage. Yeah, I told you. Don't matter what your loot's on, you never go hungry on this, in this game. I think if I ever died of starvation, I'd quit playing the game. And yeah, I've spawned in all the way down here before, right here. I think, hold on, was it the first episode on 0.9? 0.8 or 0.85, one of them I spawned right down here. So it was just a case of I ignored all of this. Any loot, I wasn't even thinking about loot, just concentrating on bow, arrows, wild puppets, the odd puntia fig, aloe vera, and just trotting up all the way across the bridge. As soon as I nailed the wild puppets, I might sprint for a couple of minutes, but not too much. And my first port of call would be right here, fresh water. Once you're there, you filled your belly with water, off you go. You start hitting the farms, plenty of buildings and mushrooms around, there's strawberry patches, but there's plenty. Oh yeah, but the more you use that, JC, the more your awareness... it's no skill. Since I've been playing, archery is nearly up to maximum basic. It won't go past that because of my one strength. So none of these will. Constitution goes up slow enough. I haven't touched anything on here. If I start creeping in bushes, and then this will start going up. Yeah, your awareness will go up, and once that gets up past basic, it will start, start zooming in a bit quicker, and you start be able to pinpoint where things are coming from. Yeah, the more you chop up puppets, the more you're around chopping up trees and crafting. Your awareness will soon go up. Soon go up. I don't want some cooked food. You want fridge full? No, good, thanks, mate. I'm all good. Now tell me, is that bolts or nails? Bolts. So are these going to be super, super rare then when you able to craft the nails and bolts out of scrap? But then it depends how much you build in your bases, especially up towards the higher levels. Still need bolts for the higher level walls and stuff? One for a roll. Garden takes a lot. Nails though. Yeah, what uses bolts? Lot of. I'm trying to think what. It just depends how much building you want to do off the bat. You know, if you play the game, I guess to survive, if you start off like this and then, you know, let's say I'm making my way to C3 town or even here. See, now I would have got here, I would have banged up a chest somewhere, and I would have been around every building meticulously, seeing what I can piece together, then off to some other places. And I wouldn't have been thinking about building until a bit later on, but by then I would have accumulated nails, bolts, and whatever bits are needed, because that's not the main priority for me on here. Just getting together some stuff when you first start out, getting together some stuff, some cash, finding some transportation, i.e. mountain bike, and starting to do some runs to the traders for money, and then pick somewhere you want. I'll always live in a prefab, start out usually, and then sort of pick a location where you want your base, especially when the game's out in full release. You're going to want that one location that you can really sort of settle down in, I guess. Yeah, they should be rare, JC, yeah. Well, they are. I've had people on here that ain't found nails for 3 days. They make nails easier. Should make wooden planks. Require a saw. Yeah. So hopefully when things get the polishing stage, little things get done and tweaked, and yeah, if you should like planks, you should have to have a saw or a saw cutting machine or something. Yeah, I'd definitely like to see some of the things I got in Daisy in a way of some of the survival stuff incorporated into this. It would make it a holy hell of an experience, a really good one and all. I can understand some people get like, oh, but it's Daisy. Like every survival game, man, Green Hill, dirty hands. You get dirty hands. You have to wash your hands. That's one of my biggest bugbears that this hasn't got in already for a survival game. Is dirty hands. Everything's there for it. Get all the medicines there. You get ill from eating dodgy food. You'll be sick. So you had the diarrhea in there before. I hope all that comes back. It was only crap in your pants. Ate too many raw grapes and stuff like that. A few too many wedges of Richard's cheese. There's a build anywhere server option. Yeah, that's always off though, mate. Yeah, don't like building restrictions off. Creates too much work, and you'll always get players palisading off important buildings or building in bunkers, and admin's got to go around and destroy them, or you got to make rules not to do that, and then so you have all that off, and the server sort of polices itself. That was always my aim with this, is not to give myself and the admins too much work to do. When it comes to regarding servers, I don't like rules. I don't make rules in the server. Only rule is basically close all out of doors. If you leave these doors open, puppets respawn in, and you walk past them, make a bit of noise, they'll come flooding out the buildings, and you'll be in a world of pain. So that's the only thing that I do ask. Just be mindful of. That's it. Apart from that, don't like making rules. The server's tough. It takes care of itself. There's a great community on here that's growing. Yeah, good place to be. I don't just play on here mainly because it's my server. I play on here because I love the way it's set and it works. Because it's set with everything to take me to the next update. So I can start in 0.9 as I'm on episode 16. So I'll never get fully done. And then the next update will be, before I know it, it'll be in full release. So I'm never at a board stage with my character, sort of thing. I can't help but laugh at these puppets. I absolutely love them. After the ragdoll physics. Yeah, even just if Daisy was to change the puppets, like, the zombies, it would make that game pretty good. So I do love it. I do love a lot of stuff in it, but I cannot just commit to playing another game that long like this. I just can't do it. So the odd jump on there now and again is okay. There's only three people I've ever really watched playing Daisy. It's Running Man's, Always Streams, and Anarchy. The only not watching them three. Yeah, they're all really good players and know their stuff, and it's nice to it's nice to watch, but there's, even when I was trying to take in tips and stuff from there, it's just, if you don't play the game regularly, it just goes in one ear and out the other. But yeah, it's nice to watch. You know where it's twisted. Scum animations, people licking their hands after a poo. Definitely worried about washing the hands, though. Need the ability to extract mobile phone batteries and mobile phones. Are you struggling with batteries then, or? See, then that depends how much you use. See, this is what I'm saying. It varies on use, doesn't it? Like on this server, would you use batteries and MBGs less than on a PvP server where you go out probably night raiding? I don't. It's those things that are really tough balance to get and to understand, because, like I say, the two genres PvE and PvE and PvP are never going to quite marry up unless you've got some crazy granularity controller settings. But then it's going to be a lot of work to really nail a server to work. Is there a cave close that spawns loot? Yeah, there's that little cave up there that I found grinding stone in. I had a backpack spawn in, and where is it? Up there. Yeah, I could go and have a little look. Oh, there's a bunch of puppets that just spawn just below it. It's literally right by the. Oh, it's all up there. Yeah, it's right. I think just there. Orange dot there. Just on the perimeter, left hand side. On the south east corner. Right, let's munch some of this thing. I don't want to be carrying that around. How much that weigh anyway? Half a kilo. I have to get rid of the old dirt. Asking for a Jimmy already? A quick Jimmy. Forgot which one it was then for a sec. I'll squeeze it all in. Oh, it's all. Hey Venom, good evening. Hello brother, and Daisy, good first person looking SCUM 0.3. We have to look after 0.4. Change, it's not interesting. Yeah, because I like when you're in DayZ, when you, I think it's push, is it shift or control? You get that zoom in, don't you, like this? You can, it really zooms right far from the distance. That I always did like. You're running along, you can zoom in like that, but you can really see in the distance. I did like that. Are you off, Roz? No. Catch the rest tomorrow during your break. Good night, darling. Take care. You're running with the cabbage is hilarious. Speaking of my character, yeah, you should see when I got a chest. Whose is that? Is that Kilroy's base? No, is it? No, not is it? You got a bonfire on the top. Oh, has it not got that zoom anymore, Venom? Looks like I've only got about 10 hours in DayZ. And I'd like to see first person in Scum just have a little bit more peripheral vision at the side. It's like when I look in front of me now, I can, at my lower peripheral vision, I can see my chest. It's almost as if you're playing with blinkers on, which can be a little bit off-putting at times. That's why I like the first person and also like the third person. That's why I can never have one or the other. I can't just have it just first person. People like to see what they're wearing, they like to see the clothes, and not only that, you know, when you're meleeing, you can see what's around you. You know, you got 4, 5, 6 puppets around you. At least you can control what you're doing. Oh yeah, it's Yellow's base, isn't it? Oh, what the? What the? Where the freaking hell did he come from? Was he inside his base? That's what threw me out. I heard it. And that's why I looked at the one in the green. I thought it was him and I thought, no, it's too far away. Get up to then. Must have spammed inside his base. He was thinking he's just could move him before. What the hell? But he's top down, cruising. Yeah, Ninja Puppets, I don't know what he was doing up there. Right, let's quickly try and creep up to that cave and see anything in there. Some more arrows. Yeah, on the roof, but how did he get up on the roof? Unless he'd spammed inside his base and worked his way up the stairs somehow, I don't know. That's what I'm saying. You can never tell with the puppets. That's why I like that unpredictability. Never quite know what they're going to do. Yeah, Levy's flag in. I think his flag was in that little cabin that was just behind it. But that area there is a spawn location for wild puppets, because every time I came down from my cave, that's exactly where that little horde was. That's why I used to panic coming out the cave every time, because I knew as soon as I went downhill, the puppets were there. Anything in here? A bit of metal scrap. Oh, freaking hell. I might as well check the towers in the... I want to go this way anyway. I'm going up towards the lake. Flags sort of stop spawning. Depends exactly where you plant your base. Like I say, always expect the unexpected, and we do well. That was one of the puppet in the horde line that spawned wild pups when I came there. There was the crow flyers. Yeah, that were good. Jesus. I think that's what happened to Yellowin, got turned into a puppet, and that was him. Do you know, do you remember us? Who did I suggest that to before? Like, you know, when you get killed, you get the option to respawn, right? Random sector or on your bed. I think there should be a fourth one for those players that, obviously, if you're established on the server, you know, you got your base, you don't want to re-roll your character. But let's say you're like thinking bugger it, you know, or you're sort of newish, you're just bimbling around on different servers. I think the fourth option should be spawn as a zombie, spawn as a puppet, but you're limited in what you can do. You can only do... You'd spawn in with a horde of puppets, say a wild horde of puppets, or in town as a puppet, but you can only do what the puppets do. So you'd be able to chase a player, but you'd only be able to do the couple of hits like a double fister and a normal thing. But obviously you're going to be easy to kill like a puppet. But I think that should be a thing. So if you want to respawn as a puppet then you only get like 15 minutes or something like that, 20 minutes, and then you die, and then you have to re-roll obviously your character. I'd like to see something like that, because that'd be nuts. You get the chance to spawn in as a puppet for 15-20 minutes. And no special abilities and that, just just be able to moan and groan and woohoo and you know, that sort of stuff. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Skinny me. Lost my bearings. Shit, this could be bad. Yeah, it would be cool. Daisy and Zomboid modders recently made mods to come back to life as zombie. Yeah, see, when modders get their hands on this after release, I can see all that crazy stuff happening and some really, really good stuff being done. Yeah, that's probably a mod that I might use on server. That was an opportunity. It wasn't too silly. It just gave players an opportunity to do something, but it wouldn't sort of, you wouldn't be able to do anything extra as in go crazy doing anything puppets wouldn't be able to do before spoiling players gameplay and going around just trolling players. If it was done right, I'd definitely have that. Definitely have that on. A quiet Jimmy. Right, we are looking good. Looking forward to what the modders will do with SCUM. Modding is brought in, yeah. With games like this, there's so many things you can do. But just, I know like roaming NPCs everybody wants. Imagine if they came in on the corner of the map somewhere, you know, and drove a specific route. You wouldn't necessarily have to have crazy high tier stuff on, but you could ambush them, take them down, chase them, and I wouldn't want it to be too easy. But I think that sort of thing would be later on. It's going to be. I think the first AI edition is just going to be. It's got to be pretty basic, isn't it? I can't see it being too complex. I can only see it being within a perimeter of, let's say, the boot camp there. You got puppets milling around. You got the mechs taking their own paths. So maybe you might have a guard on the gate, and you might have a couple of guards just patrolling in and around that complete area, which that'd be really, really good. Same with maybe the active bunkers, one guarding the main door or one patrolling outside of the bunker, maybe one or two inside. Interesting to see. Mods for building tree houses, underground, spray paint your cars. Yeah, yeah. I can see so much, so much going for that. Dead Side did with armor-free NPC missions. But I never even played that game. Right. Is that what's Dead Side? Is that shooty, like a shooting zombie thing, or crafting survival? What's the one that came out with them really pants zombies? They were like really bad. Was that game? I remember seeing was it Dead Side or Dead Matter, or was it? No, I see one game like Dead Something that was looked terrible, man. It looked really bad. He's a meathead lurking around here. Oh, Dead Side has NPCs with weapons, no zombies. Okay. That's never a good sign. Go to the other side of the wall. And these David Copperfield puppets. Biggest complaint with Daisy is the armor-free mods. More functional in terms of vehicles and NPC missions. Yeah, John, player interactions is a massive thing for me. Like you don't really get much of them on you know when it's PvP. First sign of a player, people are just trigger happy, and a lot of the more experienced players, though, sort of know. Still a bit cautious, but a lot of the more experienced players usually tend to will engage in interaction, because you can tell if you know, if someone's new, they're obviously in oranges, and once they speak on the mic, you can know they ain't got nothing. They're no danger to you. But then most other players just KOS, so you're never going to get no interaction. And if this was a PvP server, I don't think I would have met 3/4 of the people got on here. May have done, but you just got more chance of interaction on a PvE server. You fucker! I thought I had one out the corner of my eye. It's a skinny, I've got to take him. Cheeky sod. A couple of C1s. Yeah, that was lucky. It only took, what, 30% of my health off, so I got away with that one. That caught me in a different place, that could have put me in a limp. And put me in a limp, I would have been able to draw my knife and fend him off. I'd have been dead after the next hit. Quite lucky there. Very lucky. Yeah, that was a big boy. That would have been straight into a limp, and then I probably wouldn't have had time to get my knife out and defend myself. Let's knock up some arrows. Interesting to see what other DLCs they're going to have coming out. I was getting my go out when I was reading some reviews and stuff in Steam. You know, people complaining, "Oh, we got DLCs out, games in early access," and I can't stand all that negative moaning about it. Like, how do you think they're going to pay the program developers and everyone that's working on and get new staff? And you know, it's not as if they're selling millions of copies a day. The thing is, you don't have to buy the DLCs. They don't really enhance your game. It's more for cosmetics. I suppose the only thing that was on the borderline was the Louis Moncada and Danny Trejo DLC, where you spawned in with a weapon. But even for me, even as on the PvP side of it, as a PvP player, I do love my PvP. It never bothered me, because by the time I parachuted in, I've got myself a bow, arrow, and an axe. So if I'm seeing Danny Trejo come towards me, shoot a couple of arrows in him, he's limping, and you're going to take him out. I suppose the only thing for that is if you dropped in to Wild Hordes, you've got a tool to get yourself out of it. But I was never bothered about that. People just love moaning for the sake of it, don't they? Yeah, we want everything free. We want it now, yeah. The world's gone like Veruca Salt. Yeah, everyone wants instant gratification. No one wants to work to achieve anything anymore. Just want to push a button and it's there. I feel like people don't go out shopping no more. They just order shit online. I have to admit, a lot of stuff's a lot easier. You know, that's why people can't interact with people no more, because they do everything via text, via online. People don't know how to speak to people and interact. It's a lost art form. I think especially if you're born after a certain year. It's not everybody. No. All the technology and stuff we got, everything was done to make our lives more convenient, but think it's just made everything more of a pain in the arse. You can't get away from anyone now. You don't want to leave your phone behind in case you miss something important. Whether it's the family, kids, or anything else. But you want to leave it behind because you want to break, but you don't. So if people can get hold of you 24 hours a day. I remember the days when there weren't no mobile phones. Great. Oh, that's not good. That's what happens when you've got no stealth at all. Oh, Happy's on his way, I know. Uh-oh. Let's see if we can get Happy. Where is he? Yes. Go. This big fella. Right, so there you go, look. It's still got that glitch. See, that's the only thing. Even though my skill, it says gone up to medium, it will never go up to medium until the strength gets up. Let's have a little scout through here. Oh! What the fuck? I thought I had a crunch of footstep last minute. Oh, wow. Bosh, one hit, boom, there you go. Dead as a dodo. Right, I shall leave. I'm going to leave it here. Let me just random in. Jesus. I should have paid more attention to looking around, yeah. See what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying, JC? You can't take nothing for granted. I could go steal my own plane that's outside my base. Yeah, my main character's base is only there. It's D3. Boom. Well, that's actually done alright. Not well, only 3/4 way from server reset, but there you go. So that was my one life journey. Damn, I can't believe I didn't see where that other puppet was. I thought I took them all out. I'm saying you can never take anything for granted, can you? Oh dear. Alright guys, I am going to leave it here, and man, I really enjoyed that. Guys, do remember this week I'm going to do, if you see the last sort of hour of the stream, Saturday, we had everyone was in the events and I was dropping puppets in. It was such a great laugh. So if you lot are around next week, jump on and come join us in there. But yeah, much appreciated for you dropping by and hanging with me tonight and having some banter. I do enjoy it. It's been a right blast. Don't you dare, it's mine now. Right guys, all you lot have a fantastic week, whatever you're doing, wherever you are, and I'll catch you all at the weekend. Oh, that wasn't me, Ed. Oh fuck. Yeah, I thought the one hit kill. Yeah, just I just didn't see it coming. I was too interested in that beer and bedroll. Alright, I'm gonna love you and leave you, peeps. Thanks again, and take care, stay safe out there, and I'll see you in the next one. Ta-ra for now.